amazing how much we still have to discover out here. I trust you've completed your business with Jezebel. I hope she wasn't too difficult.
Is there a chance these robots could be misinterpreting orders?
Yes, I've considered the possibility. The contradictory nature of the Mechanist's broadcasts are troubling. But the truth is, regardless of intent, the Mechanist needs to be stopped. These robots are too much a threat. Were you able to discover how to gain access to the Mechanist?
Think we can trust what Jezebel said? I'm hoping she doesn't have her own interpretation of the word access, too.
We'll soon find out. What did she have to say?
I need to outfit a robot with something called an MSAT. Jezebel gave me the plans.
A custom modification that acts as a key to the Mechanist facility. Very smart. In fact, chances are high the MSAT may be required for multiple access points, like a robot identification card. As for my task, I was able to decrypt the signal with the final radar beacon. The source is coming from a Robco sales and service center, most likely a front for a larger operation. It's time to take the offensive. Have you formulated a plan?
Did you have any ideas?
I am at an impasse. I wish to see the Mechanist endure the same fate as my friends, but I know this to be due to my personality subroutine. When I compartmentalize, I want to know reason and motive before passing judgment. This is why I leave the decision to you. Now, if you're ready, I believe you have an MSAT to install. Would you allow me to assist you on this mission?
Are you volunteering for that MSAT?
I may be a robot, but I feel a strong amount of personal investment to see this mission through. I will do anything I can to help.
Of course, Ada. Let's go.
Lead the way. My onboard functions are operating at full capacity.
Huh?
Excuse me.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Let's see what you've got.
I have a little bit of everything.
remind you of brighter
Or
days?
don't make them like they used to.
Yeah,
Hey, Carla.
back again? Time to do business?
I'll take a look, sure.
You break it, you buy it.
Burn marks. He must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Prudent's in town.
Paladin.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Well, look who's back.
Take
I can't believe I'm stuck babysitting the police station outpost. Something's out there.
Surprise assault. Fan out. Area sweep. Now. What was that?
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective
I wish
Agency
everyone
with a
down
message
there
for Nick's
believed in our
partner.
cause, but they've been
Got a new
blinded
case and
by
it sounds
rumors and
urgent.
misinformation.
Stop by the
They
office.
don't realize
I'll be
that the
waiting.
Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below
This is Ellie
is in
Perkins
mortal
from
danger.
Valentine's Detective
If we
Agency
fail,
with a message for
it's
Nick's
only a
partner.
matter of time before the enemy
Got a new case
overwhelms
and
the
it sounds
population.
urgent.
Cleansing the
Stop by the
Commonwealth
office.
is our duty,
I'll be waiting.
and I will gladly spill
Sending
my
this
own
to repeat.
blood as it ensures our victory.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner.
We're on final approach to the airport.
Got a new case and it
The Prydwen
sounds
should be
urgent.
coming into view just
Stop by
ahead.
the office.
He'll be
I'll
meeting
waiting.
Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck.
Setting this to repeat.
Stay close to me and answer all of his questions.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting.
There
Setting
she
this to
is.
repeat.
It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right,
This is
soldier.
Ellie Perkins
This
from
is the
Valentine's
moment when
Detective
everything
Agency with a
changes.
message for Nick's partner.
I hope you're ready.
We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office? I'll be waiting.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from Vault 88. Authentication code word. Vault 88 emergency broadcast. Unidentified each morning. Any available Vault-Tec personnel are required to...
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Sir, permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwin and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain Kells?
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past, playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxson grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxson's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxson?
Elder Maxson is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel in the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
You lost? Maxim's address is being held on the command deck.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxson is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technology.
Shoot on sight!
Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Sith, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their sins are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland. My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
What was that?
Contact!
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it's time to reveal our purpose. And our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing. For the second time in recent history, the Institute of Scientists.
Tighten up, honey. Like that? Let's go. That's it. Thanks, Scribe. You lost? Maxim's address is being held on the command deck. I can't talk to you right now. Maxim is preparing to address the crew.
Secure the air. For honor it. Safety's off. For the brother. For honor it. Hostiles at...
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Monitoring active. Looks quiet.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
No way to pick this.
Forgive my curiosity, but isn't that owned by someone else?
Knight?
Dr. Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right, all right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God. Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Sweet. don't think I can pick this.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off of the Prydwen's hull from the outside.
Excuse me.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open. I don't know about Scribe Naraya, I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victorium, Squires.
Ad Victorium! Ad Victorium!
Dismissed.
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Hail, Knight.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Proctor Ingram, do you have a moment? Well, don't just stand there gawking. What did you want? We've got a vertibird bringing in 3 power seats out of the air. I'm afraid that the sludge in the bay is scumming up their joints.
Didn't you want to hear about my
Looks like I'll be
experiment?
pulling extra duty hours again. Orders from Elder Maxim were...
The ends justify the means when it comes to freeing the Commonwealth.
Really? I had no idea. I thought you liked being a scribe. I do. But after hearing what Maxim said about the Commonwealth, I think I'd be better off out there on the ground with our brothers and sisters.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse. Didn't you want to hear about my experiment?
I'd suggest you stop doing that before you hurt someone. We may have some trouble.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. We'll get the job done.
Don't let Maxim's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
I hope you have additional fusion cores to spare.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't
Greetings,
fix
Knight.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mirework. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Come find me when you're done checking in with Maxon and Dance.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Hey,
I'd be happy to... help if I can.
hey.
What can I do for you?
We'll stop the
Hey.
Institute.
Yes.
For Max. And for the Brotherhood.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
So how did it
Well,
look out
now,
there?
wondered when I'd see you again.
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance. I'm worried about these recruits. Young, too green. Like the initiates back in my day.
Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
All systems are a go, sir.
I didn't like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Pridman's a fine ship, but put
Doesn't
me
it
in the
feel
field
good
any
to
day.
be a part of something
Night.
as important as the Brotherhood?
I
If you keep
suggest we
boarding
take
that
as much
garbage,
as we
you're going
can
to slow
carry.
us down.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault Dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know. Looking for medical assistance, soldier?
Captain.
Looking for medical assistance, soldier?
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
Well, to fix the problem, I need to know what it is first.
No, we're done.
All right.
Sure.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Whatever suits you.
Expanding the technological knowledge of the Brotherhood is what suits me. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Keep shooting like that, and you might accidentally hit something you care about.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
So, you're the... Hey, walking away like that is just plain rude.
Proctor Ingram.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Come on. If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
That's quite a drop.
The enemy had no way of getting to us up there. It was a perfect liftoff point for the vertibirds. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Liberating
Time
the
to suit
Commonwealth
up.
is a huge responsibility. But we'll get the job done. Ad Victoriam, brother.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
Can I help you with anything?
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. You'll find the farm on your map. Don't forget, you get their cooperation by any means necessary.
Proctor Tegan.
If you need a little extra persuasion to help with those farmers, I've got plenty of tools here you could use.
There's no time to waste. There's work to be done. Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Klaus is gonna have
You haven't lived until you tipped the ramen with a vertebrate. Now that's a challenge.
Hey.
Awaiting your command.
Paladin Dance.
Yes?
Your thoughts?
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Your thoughts?
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Your thoughts?
It was a stroke of genius to park the Pridwin above the airport. I can't think of a better location.
Your thoughts?
With all these planes that were blown across the airport, it's amazing the tower survived.
Your thoughts?
I think you should stay on point. Your instincts seem to be right on target.
Your thoughts?
If anyone attacks this place, they'd need an army to burn us out.
Your thoughts?
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
Your thoughts?
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
How do you think things are between us?
I'll inform you when I'm ready to make that kind of determination.
Your thoughts?
The Pridwin is amazing, isn't it? A triumph of Brotherhood engineering.
That's all for now.
Affirmative.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than Sentinels. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Having the Pridwin moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
required. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing, please. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Fridwin for repairs.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind. This isn't safe at all. We need to find some cover as soon as possible. Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial. Should the need arise, this fortification would make an excellent fallback point.
suit up.
At least now I'll have time to work on my pi to the last digit calculation.
Huh? Ain't looking for trouble, I hope. Huh?
Huh? I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
Yeah? Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Thank you. It's like I can finally think straight.
I'm just so hungry all the time. I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Yeah?
Back hurts, feet hurt, everything hurts.
You ain't been up to see Grey Garden. You should go. That place is run by robots. Need something?
What's going on?
What's going on?
You need.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
Need something? What do you need?
Need something?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What do you need?
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. Would you like me to go with you?
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course. You might want to drop some of those things you're carrying. To discover out here. It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir. My onboard functions are operating at full capacity. safety to the best of my ability.
Now that's what I call locked and loaded. There's brotherhood, and there's everything else. Nothing in it.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you... trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team. Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, sir. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to depart? My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
find something? You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Lord!
Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
Yes. What was that? I smelled What's that? I can hear you.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should stay. Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
something.
This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time.
I hear something. Annoying. Something there. He's playing tricks on me again.
We may have a intruder alert. Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Can't hide forever.
Don't leave them alone. Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
What's going on?
Nuka-Cola's the only thing I can drink that wakes me up. Otherwise, it's all
Ada?
easy.
Would you like me to go with you?
Time to hit the road.
Excellent. I'll endeavor to do my best.
Some I hate more than raider scumbags. If you run into any, put a few down for me.
Got it.
Sure.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on you.
Just go away. Haven't you done enough to torment me already? Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away.
Got work to do. Can't talk now. Crop's
Yes?
been growing pretty good lately.
Yes?
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Hey there.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure.
Elder Maxon.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Danse is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prudmoon. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Tegan.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing stopping you from using a door gun while in flight.
The best weapon for survival out here is a pocket full of caps.
Signal grenades are usually reserved for our paladins. In your case, you should be grateful that I'm making an exception. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
What about those energy readings that Paladin Dance's recon team detected?
Our scribes are confident that the energy readings are from Institute technology, due to the unusually high frequency. But the source is unknown. We're still detecting them on occasion. But by the time we send a team to investigate, they disappear. Just watch your step. I wouldn't be surprised if the energy reading were caused by some type of Institute weapon. Is there anything else?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
All I can suggest is that you keep your eyes and ears open, Knight. We have every available scribe working on a way into the Institute. It's only a matter of time before a method presents itself.
System delta's at 100%. Secondary delta's standing.
Control systems all reporting back now.
The last person that disobeyed
Excuse me,
Captain
Paladin
Hells
Dance?
ended up
Ready to
scraping rust
continue our
off
mission,
of the
soldier?
Pridman's hull from the outside.
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal operating parameters, so I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You just give the word, and we can begin our mission.
Ready.
Roger that.
Hey.
Won't clear.
You
For
want?
duty yet? I think he's giving me orders.
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Does it have anything to do with the Brotherhood?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
You worried that I'm gonna quit?
No. I just felt it was the right thing to do. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg. Toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
Did you ever ask him why?
I'd considered it, but unfortunately, I never had the chance. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it, but The reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with Deathclaw.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here. Time to suit up.
Put 2 in the head, and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Most farmers won't be too happy about donating their crops, so watch your back out there.
Have anything unusual?
I have some special mods I've been working on. Sort of a hobby I have to pass the time. Real high-powered stuff. Slap a few of them onto your weapons, and I am pretty sure they'll put a smile on your face.
I'll take a look.
Be my guest.
About these recruits.
Victorian, brother.
So, you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Hey.
Ready.
Paladin,
What do you want?
how do you feel about us?
I don't see how this is a relevant question right now.
Nothing else I needed.
Affirmative.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
This is our supply depot. Unless you're here on official business, I need you to clear out.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. It leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn it back.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
All right. Hopefully there's something useful. I hope you know what you're doing.
What are you doing here?
The Brotherhood needs your help to protect the Commonwealth. Donate a portion of your crops to the Brotherhood, and it will not be forgotten.
I'm sorry. I know where this is going, but we just can't spare the food.
The Brotherhood needs your help to protect the Commonwealth. Donate a portion of your crops to the Brotherhood, and it will not be forgotten.
I'm afraid we can't spare the food.
The Brotherhood needs your help to protect the Commonwealth. Donate a portion of your crops to the Brotherhood, and it will not be forgotten.
Doesn't sound like we have much choice. We'll contribute our crops.
Jackson is sure he was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time. My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth. I'll follow, sir.
What's our next move?
Hey.
Need... Something?
Mother Nature never ceases to amaze. Through all the post-war devastation, the sunrise is still quite impressive.
Hey.
What do you want? A smart soldier is always prepared.
Nice to have mementos.
Hey.
Where do you want me? Got anything interesting for me today?
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
Another day of hard work.
I used to be quite the inventor when I was younger. Now, these old bones just can't keep up.
Mama Murphy.
Ready for the sight again, kid? I usually like mixing Psycho in with something else, but I'll need it straight this time.
Psycho? Is that safe?
No, but don't worry. Old Mama Murphy can handle a little pre-war military-grade combat stim.
I've got it.
Oh, Lord. That's pure. Gonna be an interesting trip. I see you. The might...
Hey.
What do you want?
Wait there.
Roger. Holding position.
Mama Murphy.
I'll need some Psycho before I can use the sight this time.
I've got it.
Oh, Lord. That's pure.
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Yeah?
Hey,
Looking to buy?
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure. You want to do some trading?
Would you like me to go with you? Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, sir.
I hope this has something to do with our mission.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth. I trust you're enjoying my company. You and I make quite an effective team. It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir. All systems are a go, sir. It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Hey.
What do you want? What do you want?
Your thoughts?
There's a wealth of technology, just waiting to be discovered out here.
That's all for now.
Very well.
I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting, a consequence of being mechanical in nature. That power armor will provide adequate protection. Shepard was well built for travel. His modifications will last for quite some time.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always
So,
another
you
fight
finished or
ahead of us.
what?
You really have to ask?
You really want to try my patient?
Here, Commonwealth is a big place in need of some serious exterminating. If you need time to regroup, take it. Once you're ready, let me know.
I'm ready.
Better be. Details are on your map. Report back when the area's clear.
Hey.
What do you want?
still here? I'm pretty certain I gave you a mission to complete.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
It can be so hard to find good artifacts these days. Ones us scribes can actually glean information from. But it's always worth it when we do. Bring me that artifact so I can pack it up and get it ready for transfer.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
Time to suit up.
Please. I'm so thirsty. Could you spare any water?
Wish I could help, but I don't have any.
If you do find some, don't forget about me.
Excuse me.
Please. I'm so thirsty.
Uh-huh. Of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna rest here a bit more until I get my strength back. Got a dangerous look about you. Hope you ain't here for me.
For honor!
Make it quick. We have a lot of ground to cover.
Hearing shit. How was that?
Nothing there now.
make this easy for you.
Just get...